her husband that he was about to be broadcast to the world if he flashes us now. Not that I'm complaining. Not that I mind.
He put his underwear back on, and he's in the living room now, so.
I don't want to get banned from Google.
Not yet, anyway.
Yeah, I want to earn that.
Right.
If I want to get banned from YouTube, I have to do from Google. I need to do something amazing, and that's not amazing.
There needs to be an article about it.
Exactly.
Malice in Sunderland, Volume 3, Chapter 10. Talk amongst yourselves. Why not catch the audience up on the complete insanity that happened last week while I eat my pizza.
Please.
Takeout. There was takeout last week. We took a body out of a cart.
And then we got into a fight with the driver of the cart, and
There was a kerfuffle.
And he punched Lily, and so, yeah, that was
in
not...
the frickin' face.
I'm surprised you didn't tear his face off, honestly.
I know.
She was this close. I mean, she jumped on him. There was going to be an elbow or something, or, slightly severed carotid artery, something like that.
Mm-hmm.
Didn't happen. He'll get what's coming to him.
And then everybody else joined in. It turned into an even bigger fight. We got a mob coming out trying to see what's going on, and then,
Because, unfortunately, Lily called out for help, sensing that this person didn't want his activities to be known. But then, that was right at the time when everyone else showed up, and it turned to be a less good idea.
Mm-hmm.
Also, so people in this area... Away. Yes.
So you called for...
Shu is breaking up a little bit. What was that?
You called for help, but then you took the body yourself.
Is this you?
Yeah. Well, I called for police. I didn't call for random busybodies. I just wanted the police to...
I do like the idea of calling for random busybodies.
Absolutely.
Random busybodies!
I'm gonna do that eventually.
Busybodies!
I said it was okay. He ran away. Everyone can go back.
Busybodies, come out to play!
When is a thing. Police wasn't always a thing. It's actually a pretty modern invention.
Oh.
Busybodies, not me and you.
I should call for a Bobby.
Mm-hmm. Robert Peel founded the first Metropolitan Police Force. That's why they were called Bobbies or Peelers.
At what year was that, ish?
It was during the Industrial Revolution. I'm not quite sure when in the 1800s.
We're slightly before that. Crap.
So we're early enough in the century that it probably has not really caught on yet.
So I was like, please help, and people are like, what?
They're like, what's that? What a novel idea. Let's invent it.
Oh man, I'm not even gonna get credit for that.
Still a sort of constabulary.
Well, yeah.
Militia-like.
It depends. There were thief takers, which is kind of like bounty hunters, but they were like had one foot on each side of the law. Like they were often thieves themselves, and then they were told to bring thieves in. So people that are supposed to deliver criminals to the law was a thing. But people that, like, as their whole job, were dedicated to both keeping the peace and catching people.
I should be getting royalties from this. like I'll return the present and I'll have, like, £1 billion. If
you guys jump back a little earlier, you could have the Industrial Revolution just be your thing.
I got you.
You could take industrial machine plants and smuggle them to the U.S.
Why would we do that? Sounds like something Benji would do.
Well, gotta get the cash, gotta get the dough. Okay. So, Joshua, do you have anything to add?
Yeah, so we escaped into an alley pursued by a mob and opened up a door into the hedge and escaped through it, and somehow a mob member escaped in with us. So last we left, he was standing there with us in the hedge, a dude in his pajamas, and we had also lost Kyrie, who ran off again in the middle of the fracas.
He does a lot of that.
Kyrie, come back to us.
Yeah, we'll go back to the present, and she will be one of the court members, one of the queens of court, no doubt.
No doubt.
She'll be like, Glass who?
You
Oh, the lady on the hill with the rat tail, right?
You may be overestimating Kyrie's political ambitions.
Yes, I think we are.
Sorry, I'm having difficulty with my food. Trying to escape from me. It doesn't want to get at.
So, everybody, I say to everybody, be on the lookout for custard. A little while ago, there was some custard, and I don't even want to get started.
Can any of you put someone to sleep?
Only by hitting them very hard.
All right. Jack is gonna spin on his heel and clock the guy who walked in with us.
Okay. Make an attack roll.
Okay.
Where exactly are you hitting him?
I'm gonna hit him in right below the ribs to try to just like knock him down, knock him out.
All right.
I would like to not give him a concussion, but if that's what it takes, that's what it takes. Let me try to figure
So
this
you're
out.
hitting him in the ribs first and then somewhere else, or just in the ribs?
Not in the ribs, below the ribs, to knock the wind out of him, and then I'll put him to sleep.
So you're just gonna
Yeah, I
sucker
think
punch
it's-
him first.
Yeah, I'll sucker punch him first. Well, geez, maybe I should go straight for the. Yeah, I'll sucker punch him first. Okay, so that's 4, and.
Give him a Hollywood
3.
concussion.
Yeah, I don't know if those work in this game.
They do because everyone believes it.
Are you using a weapon?
No, just my fists.
Going all Liam Nilsson on us.
You.
These have to be registered as
So
lethal
that's,
weapons.
That's just 2 successes.
Okay. Did you remember to take away his defense, which is 2?
No, I didn't take away his defense, so I'll roll again if that's
Actually,
alright with you.
you know what? Keep it. I'm gonna say he is entirely too too confused right now to have any defense.
He's in his night
Okay.
clothes.
Good. So you've done 2 bashing. Doubles over. Oof.
Okay, now. Boom, elbow.
And hang on. He gets an action. Let's see what he does. High or low?
Okay.
Police.
I don't know, hi.
All right. He comes up swinging. What's your defense?
1.
All right.
Oh dear.
He has done 2 bashing
Okay.
to your jaw.
Alright. I'll hit him again.
Okay. Roll it.
Oh no. Jack looks like a
Okay,
floorball
wait.
player.
So he's got a 2 defense, right?
A defensive 2.
Okay.
You broke him.
Matthew.
1, 2, 3, 4. 4 successes.
Fuck. 4 bashing to where?
His head.
No.
Oh! Is this gonna be anything like the bite to my arm?
Okay. He's not out, but he's looking extremely woozy. He's looking confused.
Okay.
And
Why are you-
His eye socket looks a little weird now.
Is he maybe freaking out because we're all? Is he freaking out because he can see our memes now?
Yeah, he can totally see our
You can't tell.
memes. You can totally see our memes.
It might be that, holy shit, I'm in this weird world and people are punching me. And so he kicks you viciously in the shin and does 3 bashing. It's kind of just like flashingly his panic is giving him some strength.
Adrenaline.
Mm-hmm.
Why are you attacking him?
I'm in the middle of attacking him, so I don't know if I can. How are you interposing yourself into this conflict?
Verbally.
Okay.
From a physical distance.
Well, I'll say then, as I grab him to try to put him now into a chokehold to make him go to sleep, we don't want him to tell anybody about this. Now, if we put him to sleep, he's got a bad hit on the head, and nobody will think that this is real, even if he does.
That makes sense.
Of
course, we could just.
have been talking, he was going to attack again.
Oh, I was attacking while I was doing that.
Really?
Yeah, did you see my hand motions? With I'm putting him to sleep.
He's basically.
But you do whatever you need to do.
All right. Let's put it this way. I'm going to give him a bonus because he is literally fighting for his life, as far as he knows right now. Mm-hmm. And you are not. If this was evenly matched, it would even out. But because one of you has a more dire situation than the other, so I want you to roll once, and he's going to roll once.
I have a suggestion.
What?
What if we pour some liquor on him, like all over, so he's really drunk?
Once
Are you
he's
going to
out.
let him on fire?
No, and then we just push him back out,
Thing.
and people just think he's a drunkard.
It's closed. The gate's closed. You could open another gate.
We can do that. I say
So-
to no one in particular.
Unless you want to say, unless you don't want the gate to be closed, that is totally okay.
Well, they
Is the
tend to
gate
close
closed
once.
or is it not?
I think it's closed. I opened it.
Well, what'll
And
happen
if
is
it wasn't closed when he walked in, I would have just knocked him back out. But you said it was closed when we left.
True. It's so true.
as long as someone keeps an eye on it, they can actually find their way back really easily.
Mm-hmm.
Perfect. Okay.
Hang on. Okay. Okay, so make one more roll.
A brawl roll?
Yes.
Okay, so just because this is my first real conflict in this game world, if I hit him too hard, will I kill him? Even though I'm using bare hands?
You are hitting him in the head, so you don't know. Your character doesn't have any medicine. You don't know how to bash someone over the head and control how much you're hurting him. So,
Okay.
it doesn't kill people in the movies to hit them over the head. You don't know. I mean, like,
Okay.
John McClane's been hit over in the head a lot of times, and he hasn't died. Have those movies out? Is there? When did Die Hard come out?
I think we discussed it.
Die
and I
Hard's
think
out.
the
The first
one
one is
did.
out. Yeah, the first one's out.
Okay, it's vital that we figure this out, you guys. We have to know if your character has seen Die Hard. No, I'm just kidding. Anyway.
1988.
Yeah, you
Yes.
don't know.
Yippee-ki-yay, motherfucker.
Yippee-ki-yay, motherfuckers.
Oh,
Alright,
okay.
that would be a good
if you
aspect.
continue to attack, make the rolls to attack, and he will also. Tell me how many times you attack, as in, how many rounds do you think happened while you guys were talking? 3?
while we were talking, I think my thought was I grab him, and then I want to put him in a chokehold and put him out. I mean, I don't want to hit him any more than I have to.
Okay, well,
I could crush his larynx that way, but...
Okay. Okay, so you sucker punched him in the ribs, like in the belly, and then you hit him in the face. And did 4 successes. Wow. And then you're putting him into chokehold. Okay. So make your strength roll to keep the chokehold and take away 1 because you are distracted by trying to convey information.
Okay. So it's strength and brawl, right?
Yes, strength and brawl.
Okay. And do I take away his thing also, his defense? Or is his defense different? Because he's caught.
I would say he still has his James, if... Okay,
Yes.
you would have to roll to grapple him, and then I think he would lose his defense after... His defense becomes his strength after he's grappled.
Right, yeah, instead of lower of wits or dex.
Take away his defense right now.
Yep.
Okay.
Can I harvest glamour?
So if I have 7 dice for this normally, how many do I have now?
You take away his defense, which is 2, and penalty, which is 2. So take away 3. So you would have 4.
Okay, so I'm rolling 4 dice. Okay. And I've got a hold of him, is what we're saying now.
If you succeed in the roll, then you have a hold of him.
Oh, why am I looking in the Changeling book, Doy?
Okay.
It's in the dang World of Darkness
I think
book.
I've got it, James. I think I have it. This makes sense.
I think so, too.
2 successes.
Okay. Excuse me. He is grappled. He is going to... What is he going to do?
Can I harvest glamour from him?
You can absolutely harvest glamour from him.
Spectacular.
I believe that it is whatever pertains to the situation. So whatever you're trying to feed on.
I think he's probably really scared right now, so I'm just going to straight up lie to him and say, we're going to kill you, and then I'm going to eat you.
Okay, so here's a question. Are you throwing your net wide to get whatever emotions are there, or are you specifically trying to feed on fear?
Well, I figure fear, well, I'm targeting my thing towards fear because I assume that's the predominant thing. Because what?
Okay, you're trying to create fear.
Well, I'm assuming he's already feared. He's scared. So, I mean, that's what I'm going for because I don't think
you know
happiness
is that
or...
he's fighting ferociously.
Okay.
That's all you know. That's all you have. But
He could be angry, but I mean, I think he's going to kill you and I'm going to eat you. It's going to work either way.
okay. All right. So go ahead and roll it.
Would that be manipulation plus subterfuge?
I would say it is intimidation that you're trying to do. You are trying to intimidate him.
Intimidate. Okay. That actually makes sense. Okay. Then I have a 1 die penalty because I don't have intimidation because I am a not so large person.
Also, he's not paying attention to you at all. It's hard to.
Oh.
It's hard to.
So I'm rolling
intimidate.
2 dice.
Okay.
No successes. It does not work. I harvest
Alright.
no glamour.
You harvest no glamour because he is not at all frightened.
By the person who's sitting down on the ground saying
Alright.
these things.
So he rolled 4 successes in his he rolled to hurt you. So
Is he rolling an attack on me?
yes. And I don't know if you can attack
Can he
him.
attack when he's grappled?
I want to think that it's compromised in some way. So I'm going to say 3 of his successes go towards hurting you, and 2 of them go towards breaking out. Now I suspect that 2 successes is not enough for him to break away, so he is still grappled, and he has not been able to hurt you effectively, but he did manage to elbow you. That resolves in a way I think is sensible. So how?
Okay, so for how many bastards?
Because you would have you were just about to say. So.
Sorry. Yeah. So I've got 10 boxes and iron stamina 3.
Okay, you're fine. Actually, you're fine.
Wow.
How the fuck did you get 10 boxes?
Probably a merit.
Because
Fucking
of
giant. Yeah, I'm giant plus I have a stamina 4.
Oh, I thought giant just added 1.
It does.
Oh.
But
So yeah, it's 5.
4 adds 6
Oh
plus
my
4
god.
is 10. So I mean, like,
Well,
getting hit is what Jack does.
yeah, it's true. It's true. Like, you punch him and it goes clang.
What is that cat behind you doing?
Alright, fair enough. Alright, so you get winded, you get elbow in the belly, but you still have the guy. And, okay.
Well, I want to just do damage to
like
him.
this rule that when one person in conflict has way more to lose than the other, there's like a mechanical effect for that. I think I really like that. I'm gonna keep that.
Okay, you guys, you all have to remember this. So next time we're fighting the big bad, that'll be.
Oh
awesome.
yeah.
What? I'm never gonna put you guys in Fear Life. What are you talking about? I never do that. I wouldn't.
Oh, yeah, would she?
This is just a big old fluffy bunnies in Sunderland. Not Malice.
The adrenaline guy.
It's your
Go ahead.
Okay.
Yeah. So I would love just to put him.
Anyone
out,
else willing to interfere?
I've got him. If somebody else wants to hit him, they can.
Okay, conflict, because I just had an idea. For yourself as conflict, I'm gonna leave you all in horrific suspense and swap to Matthew. Matthew, you're in Sunderland. What are you doing?
And that is how you play poker. Anybody else? Huh? Anybody? Fine, you bastards.
Who were you teaching to play poker? Were you teaching Isabella to play poker? Because that's awesome. I would totally give you an XP for that.
Yes, I'm teaching.
A rat? Oh.
It's
The
alright.
sick kid.
Oh my god, this is amazing. Have an XP. You just
Thank you.
taught a kid. You just taught Connor, a little kid who's how to play poker. This is amazing.
Yep.
Alright.
She's gonna grow up to be a card shark.
I'm guessing that you somehow got her parent to let you in, and or you were not noticed because before you were not noticed.
Yeah.
Okay.
I mean, if you think that works well, for that, sure. That's definitely in keeping with the character. So.
Okay. All right. So you taught Isabel to play poker.
Yep.
How long do you stay there?
Until the doctor shows up or her uncle shows up.
Her uncle does show up with the doctor. And,
Excellent.
Mhm.
I stashed the horse that I won in poker in my supplies.
You played her toys?
Yeah, she got my beef jerky. It's all good. I let her win a game.
Chapter 10, where Benji coerces the toys from a dying child.
Yeah.
It's a fair trade. He taught her how to play poker. It's a life skill.
Yep.
Well, she's not going to need them.
Honestly, the reason he did it is so that he can see if he can visit her dreams.
Yeah, I know. That's what I figured as much.
Yeah.
Oh, Benji.
But if anybody asks, he's not that warm-hearted. He just did it because he won fair and square.
Yeah, you won fair and square.
Yeah.
Oh, Benji. Whatever. All right. She has a conversation with you,
Awesome.
and she's telling you about her life and about her mum and about how, what she wants to have for dinner that night. And she sings you a little song.
Oh, cool.
Okay. Are you interested in the song?
Absolutely. Like, I write down the words.
And the words. Okay. It is the song about a woman made of stars.
Ooh.
And
And
how?
little fiddly bits
Yep.
of metal.
Oh, I said stars. It is a woman made of stars. Song about a beautiful garden. There's a bit about a garden. There's a bit about stars. From the stars. She doesn't really. She keeps stumbling over the words. She's like, the woman in the stars of the stars. She doesn't really seem to understand the words, but she sings, and it's got a very simple little melody. It's basically the equivalent of a 4-chord song. It's very simple. It's not but it's kind of haunting in a way. Or maybe that's just because she starts coughing and she has to catch her breath every couple lines of the song.
Oh.
And basically, it's about visiting an old friend. It's very nice. And then she kind of rubs at her nose and she says, "I just made that up." Sometimes I make songs.
That's pretty badass. Keep doing that.
It's what?
Awesome. Good. Let's just use the word good.
Awesome. Like a church that Christopher Wren made?
Kind of what I'm going for there, yeah. Yeah, that's a thing. We'll go with that.
I love church. I like going there. Mom lets me go twice on Sundays. I go twice every Sunday.
Oh, good for you. I like stained glass.
Really? I do
Yeah.
too. There's my song. There's a church on the edge of town, and it has stained glass in it. Well, I hear they'll be taking it down. But it had stained glass. I think it's of Mary. It's a beautiful lady, and sometimes I feel like she's looking at me. I mean, I guess that's silly, huh?
No. It could be a thing, yeah. Seen weirder. Right?
Really?
Stories of ghosts, goblins,
Do you ever
things that
see
come
a-
out from under beds and eat bad children, yeah? So, stained glass looking at you, it's not so bad.
Are there really things that eat children?
Well, yeah.
Huh? Gnashing your teeth.
Benji's sensitivity training.
I'm too ill
yeah.
to go to church. Are they going to eat me?
Nah, you look sinewy.
Oh. Plus, you wouldn't let anything eat me, would you?
What?
Not
Not
unless
if I can help it, yeah.
Oh, that's good. I mean, do you ever see a painting or a picture in a book and you talk to it?
Hardly ever, but I'm not gonna say never.
Oh.
But
Only if it's a
that's
picture of
like
a woman.
creativity and stuff. Good stuff that is, yeah?
Yeah.
You do that a lot.
Well, my mama had a gentleman caller once, and he gave me a little pad of paper and a stick of charcoal, and I drew, pups in the street and flowers and stones. I liked that.
Yeah, that's awesome.
Hmm? I used to think about being a painter.
Yeah, you should. When you get this nipped. Yeah?
Well,
Paint
how
looks
could
crazy.
I? There's too much work to do. I'm going to go work at the bakery like my mother. Or a
Oh,
potter, maybe. I'd like to work for a potter. My mom says it's no proper sort of position. I'll never get a good fill if I'm working in a pottery.
Ah, don't buy that. And bakeries are pretty awesome too, yeah?
I do like it there. Even if I only always get scolded because I have flour in my hair. And she begins coughing again.
I know this girl from back home. She bakes pies. They're amazing.
Really?
Yeah.
I love pies, especially kidney pies.
Yeah, I like meat pies, yeah?
Uh-huh. Me too.
Good stuff.
We had meat pie yesterday, but I couldn't keep it down. I can't keep anything down now.
That's not fun.
That's
But
alright.
remember how to play poker, yeah? Talk
Yes.
to your picture books. That will bring you through tough times.
Alright. What is your name?
Benji. Benjamin, if you want to be formal about it.
Benji, silly. That's a dog's name.
You're a dog.
It is.
Well, I wouldn't know about that.
But it's still a nice name.
Oh, thanks.
I suppose it's a good name for a good dog.
Yeah. I'll take that as a compliment. Of sorts.
I have a dog.
Yeah, what kind?
I don't know. The hungry kind. A very nice kind with a waggy tail.
Yeah. Cool. Dogs are good.
I bet if
Give a
you had
thumbs
a
up.
tail, it would be waggy. She looks kind of embarrassed after she says that, like, oh, that was silly.
Yeah. Yeah, I bet you're right, though.
And twitchy ears.
Well, I don't know about that. Ears forward so you can pay attention to what's really going on, yeah? No short points. That's a thing.
I suppose.
Mm.
My mom says I don't pay attention enough. She says I have my head's in the cloud, like I've got a foot somewhere else.
Nothing wrong with head in clouds. Especially if you're going to be painting, drawing, right?
She says I don't pay attention at church, but I do pay attention. I like to go to church. That's why I go 2 times. It's just, I don't know.
Well, there you go. If you go twice and you miss some parts, you'll catch it the second round. You've got it licked.
It's very clever.
And then the doctor is announced, unless you would like to keep talking to her.
Oh, when the doctor is announced. Or you probably leave.
I can't take it.
So I should probably leave you to it. Doc,
Are you
take good
going?
care of it.
No, don't go.
I've got stuff I need to attend to. It's kind of important.
Well, could you stay until I'm asleep?
Yeah.
I feel much better after the water, although it tastes funny, like there's candy in it.
Yeah.
Is the medicine that you're talking about?
The water you brought me.
Oh, yeah.
It tastes funny.
Yeah, it's good stuff.
Are you sure?
Yeah, help you sleep.
Oh. All right. You gave her
Got NyQuil in it.
water with salt and sugar, Matthew. Do you remember?
Oh, yeah.
Yes, that's what she's talking about. She's talking about water with salt and sugar mixed in. She makes a face. She doesn't like it very much. Well, can you come and see me tomorrow? Maybe I'll have another song for you.
Yeah, if my ship doesn't go out tonight.
Oh, right. I almost forgot you were a sailor. That's a silly thing. You look very much like a sailor. Kind of. Yeah.
Yep.
You've got
Benji
a
always
scruffy
has a.
chin. And she, like, reaches up and, like, scratches on his chin. Oh, my God. Look at that, you guys.
Aww.
Rats.
Rat.
Oh, she's such a cutie. Oh, my gosh. Did you see her bouncing around over there? Aww.
All the cute.
Oh, climbing
there's-
up the side.
Make an escape, as usual. Yes. Okay. My eyes are so awesome, you guys.
They are.
Yep, they really are. Okay, so. Didn't we just
Matthew.
Oh, we just lost Matthew.
Okay.
Oh, she better not die. I'd be super sad.
Going to bed?
I'm gonna go lay down some if I fall asleep.
Okay, doke. I
Super tired.
feel better.
Yep.
Alright, say goodnight to Chloe, guys.
Good
Okay.
night.
Hey.
Good night.
Hopefully I'll meet you next week.
Hopefully. Hopefully you won't be dead tired.
Yeah.
Alright, well, has Matthew returned?
Matthew.
Matthew!
I think he's 90% returned.
Okay. Speculating. I see you over there in the chat speculating and trying to solve all my mysteries. I don't see you.
That's what I do with mysteries. I solve them.
Yeah, I see both of you trying to figure out all
Who do
mine.
you
I have
think you are,
two
Nancy?
dots.
Got you. We see what you're
dots.
doing.
An investigation.
Oh, you think you do?
Who do you think you are, Nancy Drew?
Don't answer that question.
Clearly. Cam
Nancy Drew
Jansen.
didn't have only one arm.
Well, I think we need a new role model. Somebody who people can look up to who doesn't necessarily need two arms. She gets along just
Captain
fine.
Your body is out of carbs. So, do we have a Matthew?
Yes.
We do have a Matthew. We do not have a. Apparently, we don't have a Matthew.
We have a Matthew, but we don't have a Matthew.
Schrodinger's Matthew. All right. So my plan for bringing Matthew in at the precise this precise moment in the hedge is going awry. Grand Theft Corpses and Honorable Career.
Hmm.
Really?
Totally.
I typed it. It must be true.
You can't
Right.
say anything dishonest on the internet.
Nope.
Nope.
It's impossible.
The mere format of it.
We cannot hear you.
No, we cannot hear you, Matthew, at all. Why don't you try that double plan that you were doing? Okay. Well, like I said, I wanted to bring Matthew in like right now, but he's having to come back.
Wait, hold up.
You've got the guy grappled. You are trying to choke him out, which I think is a stamina thing. So I think,
Strength versus stamina?
like, you could
Or-
do it. Like, he's got enough bashing that if you hit him again, he would be unconscious because he'd have that much bashing. But I think if you want to choke him out, that's starting a different endeavor, and it's a stamina thing. So I would need a certain amount of stamina successes. Like, I would need 10 stamina successes.
Of my stamina?
No, not in one roll. It would be an extended action. Like every round.
So stamina.
Every round you would make a roll, and once you had 10 successes, you would have succeeded. Like, and it
Can
would
you
be
hear
an
me
extra.
now?
What?
Yeah, I
Yes.
can hear you.
Yes.
Yay!
Yay, Matthew. Okay, we can finish with Matthew. Okay, cool.
Because if you want to get me back to the team, just have the doctor kick me out, and I'll start looking for the team.
Okay, well, what were you guys just talking about?
So,
She was trying to persuade you to stay with her until she was asleep.
Yep.
Okay. And,
Yeah, and pretty much when she goes to sleep, I'll look for the guys.
okay. And then she was like, but you'll come see me tomorrow, right? I can
Yep,
sing
and
you your songs. Maybe I'll even draw you a picture if you bring me a stick of charcoal or something.
Yeah, I'll see what I can do.
Promise.
I can't promise nothing.
I'm not by myself all day. Why won't you come and visit me?
Oh, super guilt trip. She's good at this.
If my ship goes out, I can't leave
Please?
it.
Just promise you'll come. Just for a little while.
I'm gonna try my best.
Then come soon, okay? Promise you'll come see me soon.
Yeah, I promise I'll try my best.
Soon for him.
Soon, you will, right? Even
Yeah.
if you have to go on your ship first, you'll come see me soon?
Ooh, she's good at this.
Oh,
She's already a changeling.
I'm rolling persuasion. Fuck this.
Oh.
Doomed!
Alright, you
It's
can resist with
complicated.
willpower if you want, but
Oh my
Oh,
god.
shit.
persuasion! Yes, I promise. I must.
I'm not saying she didn't have bonuses for 11 female and dying, but, you know, so,
Yeah, you
promise.
know how to-
Nice.
Okay.
Shu, what dice rolling program are you using?
It's called D10
It's
dice.
called It's called a
Wait,
calculator.
let me get the exact. It's called
Just hit the
D10
number
dice
6.
roller, and the icon is purple. Can you see it? The icon is like a
Yep.
purple D10.
Okay. I'll see
It's
if
for
iOS has
Android.
it.
It's Android, so I like it a lot because a lot of the stuff that you use for World of Darkness is built right in. So, like, it handles Old World and New World just fine. Did we
Okay.
lose Matthew again?
No.
Okay. Oh my god, I can't believe I rolled that many six. Fuck! Shit. It's almost as many dice as I was rolling. That's a good roll. Huh. Book it just flopped over. Hey, Book. Okay. Alright. Then an older doctor comes in. He is a respectable looking gentleman.
Mm-hmm.
And he looks a bit askance at the scruffy sailor sitting in this young lady's bedroom, and he's like, oh, I see, you must be the uncle. Yes, Mr. Hazard. I wouldn't worry. Children, they get sick sometimes. It's probably nothing.
Wow.
But
That guy's super evil and you need to kill him right now.
just in case, we might want to speak for a moment about her care.
Yeah.
Alright, so he takes you outside, and he gives you a very quick rundown that seems like treatment for dehydration. He says, she'll be thirsty. Just make sure there's a little pot of water. If I know fruit isn't easy to get, but if you can get any, do try. And she basically names a few foods that would be good, and he says, just give her biscuits. Dry biscuits if she can't keep anything down, but make sure she drinks water with them. Basically is telling you how to treat for what was it? Dehydration and dysentery. And he says, you know, we see these things, and it is easy as a medical man to get carried away with ideas about what this might be, but there's no reason to think we have to deal with anything like that. But just in case, we'll come back later this afternoon.
You'll come back later this afternoon?
Well, if things get any worse, yes. Now, there's no reason to worry. We never see anything like that in England, but, well, you're a sailor. You see strange things in other places.
Yeah. So why don't we treat
okay. He thinks he's talking to the uncle. So he says, you talk to sailors. They hear about strange things in other places.
Well, I am a sailor. And...
You are?
Yeah. What, do you think I'm in this ridiculous get-up, yeah?
Well, you don't do carpentry anymore. You made a bookcase. Oh, so that's very strange.
Very strange indeed.
You'd think Chaz would have mentioned it.
Congratulations.
Really?
Kind of a jack of all trades, yeah? As it dawns on Benji what this guy's thinking.
Oh.
Yeah. He looks like he doesn't believe you, but he doesn't, like, he's not of a social standing where he can contradict you. I mean, not that he is below you in social standing, but that a gentleman does not start arguments with those with riffraff.
Yeah.
So he doesn't want to, you know, bother with what you're saying enough to argue with you. So he was like, well, good, just, you know, make sure she keeps eating and drinking, even if she can't keep it down, and if it gets any worse, give me a call, of course.
Right.
But I shouldn't worry too much. There's just something going around. We had a fellow just the other week, but, you know, there's no reason to. I may have to resolve something in a moment. Oh, it looks like it's good. Be good, you guys. Arit is such a bully.
So,
Anyway.
Question for you.
Yes.
So, if this is the bad thing that doesn't happen around here, what would you be doing different?
Well.
Panicking.
Whoa. Whoa. Enough. Oh, God. You. What are you? That's not okay.
I don't think I've ever seen him do that before.
Wow, there's a new girl in this page. Females are,
I need to learn to get along.
Well, Chel's small, so they're working out their dominance pretty well, but... And now she's out. She's out of the cage, and she's fine. So I just have to keep an eye out for her. And we lost Matthew.
Gone.
So, alright, I don't want this combat to stretch on forever, but we can, just
Still
go
one's
into
unconscious.
What?
Finish him.
Finish him. Yeah, that's what you should do.
Friendship.
Yes. So, out of character,
Babality.
you can either continue heaping a bashing on him, or you can do an extended action to suffocate him, basically. Choke him to death. I mean, choke him to unconsciousness.
Which will in no way lead to death.
I don't want to take up too much game time with this, so
Okay.
whatever you want. Honestly.
It's totally up to you. Either way, just make a couple rolls and tell me the results of the rolls. We'll do it that way.
Okay, so sure. If I'm choking him, is that my strength versus brawl, or you want stamina? Did you say?
Actually, you're right. It would be your strength.
Strength versus no defense at this point because he's grappled.
He uses his strength as defense, which is 3. Because he's
Wow,
grappled.
he's a big ass motherfucker.
He's big.
He's at least above average.
Yeah.
Um,
I thought
That's
was
how it
some
works,
old-
right? Right, James? If someone's grappled, their defense becomes their strength.
Yeah, it's like, yeah, the strength is essentially their defense for that, and then you can choose to do damage or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
okay. So anybody can help me too if they want to sucker punch him while I have him held. That would be awesome, actually.
You guys
Because
are so nice.
I just want to finish this. Okay. So first round of choking him out.
You need a pile driver? Just give him a pile driver.
No, I got nothing to actually do damage to him on 4 dice.
Okay. Oh, okay. You have done damage to him. Oh, you mean you rolled and you didn't get enough successes? Okay.
You got no successes.
But he's got like 1 bashing, so if you guys want to help me out here, we can toss him out and move on to other stuff.
You could just slam his head on a rock. If you wanted.
Don't slam people's heads or faces against stone things.
Instantly, James just gets no smashing head.
Oh.
Oh, we triggered James. Sorry.
Too many
X
bad
card.
memories.
Okay. Do we
I
have
best not think about that.
Yes.
Okay, cool. We're gonna resolve this conflict. Okay, so we'll say that in the end, through the course of roughhousing, you between punching him in the head and choking him, whatever worked, he does a couple more bashing to you, and he becomes unconscious.
I will occasionally cheer throughout that. I'll be like, yay! Like I'm an audience member or something.
He's
the
a big
most
dude.
unenthusiastic cheerleader ever. Yay!
Okay. Well, I'm gonna like hold him gently and look at his face. Can anybody fix up his eye before we toss him out?
I might be able to.
The group has healing ability.
I have 2 in medicine.
You have
can
2 in
patch him
medicine, okay. Then you can diagnose that he has an orbital fracture. There, that's what you can do.
His bones are messed up.
Oh. Okay. Well.
Because I'm thinking about what Jack is and what he's made out of, and I'm like, yeah, if he punches someone in the face and gets 4 successes.
Okay, sure, that's great.
Most
Most of the time, I would love it. Yeah.
Because you basically punch people with hunks of metal.
What do I think
All
his
right.
chances of surviving are?
You have 2 dots in medicine?
Yeah.
Um.
I mean, with or without medical treatment.
Why don't you make a roll? Make a medicine roll.
Oh boy. Oh, do you want wits or? Oh no, it's the same for either. I got the same score.
I would say it's wits because this is like at the moment, and you don't really have time to sit around and study it.
I got 1 success.
So sometimes people getting hit on the head hurts them really bad, but you don't really know how that works exactly. Something about turning people on their side, I guess.
Okay.
I think when we drop him off, we shouldn't leave him on his back. Maybe he needs to go like this, and I kind of pantomime.
Okay.
Leaving him on his side.
If anybody has a goblin fruit, the next one that I get, I'll pass on to you.
Okay.
And you
I'll
guys
give
have
him.
on your character sheet.
Yes, I have the 3
I
yellow
know.
goblin fruit balls.
What are you gonna do if you feed him a goblin fruit and he wakes back up?
Oh, not the human.
Oh, the human.
No,
Oh,
that-
you mean him? Oh, yeah, that's fine. I thought you meant the human.
No, I meant the human. I've only got bashing. I'll be fine. Let's just squeeze it.
That looks
Okay.
bashed up and bruised, like dented, but he does not look injured.
I mean the guy. What?
Look, there's the little runaway.
Aw, she's trying to get back inside.
Yeah.
Sort of.
Oh.
So yeah, I guess I wouldn't feel necessarily too bad about giving this guy a goblin fruit. I have 3. I feel rich.
It's up to you.
Yeah, I'll do
Matthew.
it.
Yeah.
So the guy's like, well, pray, I suppose. I mean,
Pray to God.
you kind of get the feeling that he could give a more detailed answer, but he feels like it would be lost on you. Like, going into doctor talk with this guy is kind of like, nah, I'll go to 2. So, he said, but we wouldn't want to start a panic. This would be the first case we'd ever really seen in Sunderland.
Benji says first time for everything.
Pretty much, yeah. He's like, actually, it sounds like the first case might have been the chap you mentioned last week, yeah?
Oh, goodness, no. No. But you kind of got him thinking. He's just like, well, I'd better get on other patients.
Well, hope for the best, prepare for the worst, yeah?
Are you prepared, Mr. Hazard?
Mr.
Not really,
Hazard.
but we'll see what happens, yeah?
All right. Well, depending on how things look later on, we might want to stop thinking about.
Right.
Let's hope for the best. All right, put that on your character sheet, Joshua.
I just
There's a
did.
ratty behind you.
We must keep track of all debts. Oh, you still want me? Well, she's on the back of the cage now.
Yep.
Aww. she loves
Climbing rat. I'm free! Freedom!
All right. So are you going to go and say goodbye to Isabella before you leave her?
Yeah.
All right. She will give you a hug. She gives you a big hug and thanks you for teaching her how to play poker. And then she gives you a very sweet kiss on your cheek. And as you're pulling away, she scratches you right here.
Oh, all the feels.
And Benji's tail is just like thump 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 thump.
Be good, kid.
He knocks a lamp over.
Yes.
The
And she
candle.
says, okay, Benji, I'll see you soon.
Alright, try and get some sleep.
Goodbye.
Take care. And,
Yes. And past time until nightfall. What are you doing until nightfall?
Go back to the bar.
The barmaid?
Go back to the barmaid. Yep.
Okay.
If I know this crew, they'll end up near where booze is. Sooner or later, they'll turn up.
I don't think he does know this crew.
Yeah, probably not.
He knows literally a little bit.
So, have you seen Journey's End yet?
Yeah.
Hmm?
Yep, he's
back
the one who showed us where the bar was.
Okay. So, it's about midnight. You're just staggering out. What did I name the barmaid? She was a changeling, but what was her name?
Mary, I thought.
Mary?
I think it was.
And she
Yeah.
was a changeling?
Yep, oh, definitely.
Yeah.
Yep.
Okay.
Just barely.
Do you remember
Yeah.
what type? Like, what does she look like?
She
She smelled delicious.
smelled like an apple.
Oh, she
Yeah,
was
roast.
just very hearty and wholesome and, like, full of good health.
Yes.
Yes, right. That's right. Okay. So she was like the idea of the healthy country lass taken to an extreme. That's what she was like. Fairest. Goddamn fairest.
Mm,
Yeah. Okay. So you're stumbling out with Mary, and
Excellent.
there's a slam of the door, and a certain unruly head of curls comes out in dressed just like everyone else in town. Looking like everyone else in town, except for the pair of fur ears sprouting from said unruly curls. And she's adjusting her dress and kind of like hitching up her boobs because the dress is too big for her. So then she starts reaching inside the dress and like stuffing cloth in there. and
Oi!
Is this the same one?
Into her dress. She looks.
Oi! Need a hand with that.
And
Ever the gentleman.
Ever the gentleman.
you go ahead and take it, Passion, because you just got smacked.
What?
You with this girl directly following, and then you ask her, oh!
You asked the equivalent of, may I touch your boobs?
Right, with this girl that you've just been with standing right there!
Yep. So, which one slapped me?
All of them.
The one that's Mary. Mary smacked you. And you put that shit on the Ferris! Oh, you were lucky you only got smacked. You'll be lucky if you don't get cut off to the hedge and fed to something. Ferris! Shit!
Does Benji say, I deserve that one?
Does he?
Yeah, I kind of had that coming.
And both the girls look at you and nod. And there's another person trundling down the road. It's Journey's End. And he looks bashed up. He is in bad shape.
He's smashed up on the rocks.
Oi, you okay? Did you piss off Mary
He
too?
looks like he's been killed.
Whoa. Whoa.
Yes.
Yeah, I do see that. I'm like, are you okay? Did you piss off Mary too? She's got a wicked right.
In his timber, there are like gouges in them.
He's not in ship shape anymore.
Nope.
Oh no. He's run aground.
What happened to you?
The wind has just completely been taken from his sails.
Oh.
Oh.
He looks lost at sea.
Oh, he is.
You guys are so funny.
Drift. See, Annie, you
can I
missed
get you a
some of
drink?
the really epic runs we had when the game, like in that first hedge strip, there were.
Can I get you a drink? Do you need a port?
Yeah. And then he just looked like I can't believe you just fucking said that. I'll let that go. This time I do need a drink. And Kyrie steps forward and she gives you a little tug and she says, no, we gotta go. We've gotta go.
Like, right now?
Yeah, right now. Did you lose him? Did you lose him already? I didn't lose him.
She
Right.
just left.
Mary, you're lovely. Don't ever change. You, big guy, you're gonna be around for quite a while. Keep being badass. Alright. Take care of you
He
two.
looks so confused. He and Mary just look at each other and she's just like... Also, Benji, roll empathy.
You're awesome. I'll never forget you. One success?
He looks at you and she says, oh, you'll see me again.
Down, chicka, wow, wow.
I'd like to hope so. Yeah. That'd be nice. That'd be damn nice, in fact. So, yeah, I got one success.
Okay.
Nothing spectacular.
When he saw you with Mary, Journey's End was incredibly angry, but it was all under the surface. And you kind of get that feeling that he doesn't get pissed because he doesn't think it's his place. But he is super mad. But in that kind of like, I'm upset, but it's not my place to say anything.
Oh, sorry, mate.
Did you actually say that out loud?
No, I don't say that out loud, because that would just aggravate the situation.
Yeah.
I think it really hard, though.
You gave him an apologetic look.
Yeah, basically.
and he comes back just to slap you across the face anyway.
Right.
we'll
Kyrie is still tugging at your arm saying, we gotta go, we gotta go.
Right.
They were here. They were here a little bit ago, and now they're not. You gotta find them, because I didn't lose them.
Wait. If you
I
didn't
to
lose them,
take care of them.
where the heck are you taking me?
Out.
Right.
Down, chicka, wow, wow.
Oh man, if you knew Kyrie, well.
Yeah.
If I say anything like that would have political ramifications for Benji.
Yeah.
Well, he's doing it in the past, so it shouldn't matter.
What happens in 1831 stays in 1831.
Yeah, why don't you try and see what you say?
Yeah,
Why don't you go
baby,
ahead and try that and see what happens?
Benji
baby,
can always
don't get mad about it. It was way in the past. Yeah, for us, that was 2 days ago, Benji.
statute of limitations.
Yeah, the changelings, that would totally make it not count, right?
Statute of limitations. Yep.
What happens in 1889 stays in 1889.
Or in the hedge.
Days
Or
ago,
in the hedge.
200 years ago, you know, same kind of thing. It's similar.
Same kind of thing.
Yeah. That's a thing.
That's a thing.
So, am I tugging you around? Are you tugging me around?
No, it looks like you had your tug already. We're going.
All right, we're going. Right.
Burn!
I was just like, Kyrie, damn, girl!
Right, so you want me to find them, right?
Yeah, we're going to do that right now. And
Got it.
Mary says, well, if you're looking for, you know, a passage, you might want this. And she kind of dangles a little locket that's on her chain. And she's doing this right out on the street, and no one's getting shaded all over with her. Tony Zen's like, yeah.
That's the way out.
Look, just owe us a favor, yeah? And then Mary's like, yeah, you can owe me.
Not sure when I'll see you again to pay you back. Is that still okay?
Oh, you'll make it work.
This is scary.
Sex is being implied here.
I will make it work.
Alright. Well, now that we understand each other...
All right then.
By the way, yeah, that did just happen. Oh
Yeah.
boy. Bench, you gotta be careful about making fudges in the past.
Yeah.
Oh man, think of all the interest that's going to accumulate.
Just imagine what she's gonna look like in the future. Ugh, man,
Great.
100 years does not do well for people.
It depends on a weird, right?
It depends on her weird.
It depends on a number of things. But let's just say we are talking about Benji.
Full of passion.
Not the deciding factor, necessarily. Appearance is the icing on the cake.
And she comes up close, and she opens up that lovely mouth that you're used to with all of those lovely sharp little teeth and goes, and then waves goodbye and sachets back inside her bar.
Didn't know she had teeth like that.
Oh, you didn't know, but Benji did.
Benji knew all about that.
The question is, what teeth is she showing? Oh,
I
God.
think we know by now that sharp teeth are not really much of a detractor to Benji.
Yeah.
Like,
Benji's acceptable range.
yes, like 2-inch long needly teeth are an acceptable thing to Benji.
Yes. So, what I will do...
Like, more and more emphatically pulling you away. And Journey's End is holding the locket. And he's like, I suppose you'll want me to come along.
Yeah.
Alright,
Unless you're handing over the locket for us to use. Or are you using it and bringing it back?
No.
Not sure how it works.
That's more than my skin is worth.
Gotcha.
And so he goes, and the locket kind of tugs ever so slightly in a direction. He walks, and there's an alleyway full of people. And they're angry. And there's a cart parked in the alleyway.
How dare that cart be there?
Okay,
actually, roll no, not empathy.
Hold on, because this is...
Roll perception.
Hold on, because this is extremely important.
Okay.
Because we would not make it, like, 5 feet without Benji doing this.
Okay.
Oh, God.
There is a detour I must make first.
Okay.
And he stops by the girl's house.
Oh.
Because he freaking promised.
He stops by the girl's house?
Yep.
There is black cloth over the front door.
Bum, bum, bum.
Oi. Big guy.
Yeah.
What's that mean?
He then just like yanks off his hat for a minute and stands looking at it. And he goes, "What do you ask him?"
I ask him what that means.
Shakes his head and he says, "Too damn bad."
All the feels.
Oh.
He says, "I knew the widow hazard. Not a bad woman."
The widow. I can never hear that phrase
That's the
again.
only person who lives there that he knows.
So I will walk by her bedroom window and look in.
There's
And
nobody in there except her mom crying on the bed.
oh man. Well, damn. I visited you, kiddo. Knock once under the windowsill and then head out.
Okay. Yeah, that's kind of what Johnny then says. He goes, "That was quick. What were you doing there?"
Had to visit one last time, yeah?
Suppose.
Talk to the kid a lot. Good kid.
Oh, kid. That is too bad. Well, it happens, right?
Yeah. Keep on and carry on kind of shit.
Ah.
Yeah.
As far as I know, they didn't have any others. He was like, "No replacement kids." Oh, that's too bad. Man, that's why you want to have some replacement kids. He doesn't say that.
Kids.
Yeah,
Yep.
but he does make the point to say,
Have a couple
he makes the
extras.
point to say something to the effect of, "This isn't especially tragic because that was the only child that I knew of in the family." Or he says there might be another one or two. I don't know them well.
Yeah. Alright, so we can go meet up with the crowd now. But I had to fulfill that promise.
Yes, which I will get to you later about that. So the locket tugs just a little bit on the chain, which by the way is an unusually fine chain for Sunderland. Like, it's a very nice delicate, twisted gold and silver chain.
Not for long.
And it tugs, and then there's like the mob in the middle of this alleyway. So, you either want to stealth or you want to wait until they disperse. What do you want to do?
Barrel through.
What is this mob doing?
They're milling about, talking about how upset they are and how they think someone burked.
How they think someone what?
Has been burked. That is the term that they use.
What's burked?
Taken. Snatched.
Doesn't count if they're already dead.
It ain't right. It ain't Christian. They say. This kind of upsetness is like the visceral kind of upsetness of like people that will someday just completely go fucking nuts over this issue and break shit. It's not quite there yet, but there is kind of a milling discontentment that suggests a larger social issue, as in like poor people believe that they are being preyed upon. So, do you ask for more information?
Where'd it happen?
There's the cart. That's what they say. And, roll perception for me.
Alright, I think I got a meme for this.
By the way, the place where you're taken, on the other side of the alleyway, is the door you saw Kyrie come out of. Like, imagine the street goes this way. Kyrie came from a door in this alleyway, and the wagon is right here, and then there's the street, and all the people are milling about kind of like in the street, right there, near the wagon.
Gotcha. Ooh, 3 successes.
I'm not saying it was aliens, but, Kyrie is a little nervous. Oh, yeah, this is where you notice that that's the door she came out of. And she's adjusting her dress and pulling her shawl tighter around her. And kind of, like, pulling her hair over her face a little bit. And you notice someone in the crowd give her a strange look. And then kind of shake their head. And shrug.
Okay, let's get out of
Best disguise ever.
Yep.
They'll never know it's me. Hide in my face.
Alright, so do you hide and wait? You can do that with no out-of-character consequences.
Yeah, I'll either wait or take a detour.
Alright, so eventually the crowd disperses enough that if you pretend to be drunk and stumble down the alleyway, you can probably do so without too much public suspicion. Journey Sense suggests this tactic, as he has used it many, many times to get the places he was not supposed to be in the past.
Okay, let's do it.
You start passing a bottle around, and Kyrie takes great pleasure in, like, pantomiming drunkenness. And she's, like, leaning against your knees and, like, singing and all sorts of things. But eventually, a recessed doorway, and he says, "There, that was the last opened. That was where a door last opened." And he just says that out in the open. He says that was where they last opened a door. You can't imagine anyone in Sunderland saying that without Glass somehow finding out about it.
Mm-hmm.
So.
What? Okay.
Are you gonna or does Kyrie?
I make the NPC use it.
What?
I missed the question.
Are you going to put up a glamour to open a hedge gate, or is Kyrie?
Don't we need to get the crowd together before we open it up?
A crowd together? What do you mean?
The party.
As in gather in one spot.
What, before you open the hedge gate?
Yeah.
She wants to go into the hedge because she believes that the others have gone into the hedge.
Ah, okay. That's what I was trying to establish.
Yeah.
We do that then.
Don't get ahead of yourself, Matthew. There are more pieces to the puzzle yet.
Aha! I will put up the glamour.
Okay, also, everyone wave hi to the viewer. Hello.
Hello,
good
viewer.
morning. Hi. Okay, you put up the glamour, hedge gate opens.
Yep.
And you see, I just totally forgot the character. Jack and Irons basically choking a mortal. And of course, Danny and Lily watching on, and Lily's kind of cheering, going, "Yeah, choke him!" Whoa.
Yes, as if she is an audience member.
Yeah.
I leave you guys alone for one evening. One evening.
Benji, I'm sorry, I had to give away your key.
You had to what?
It had teeth on it. We needed teeth. I'm sure we can get another one, though.
God.
It's okay.
Okay, hey, hold that door for 1 second.
Shove.
Hold the door for 1 second. What do you think this is? Elevator?
Okay, so as soon as it's going to lightly drop him on his side out the door and squeeze that goblin fruit into his mouth and then shut it behind us.
All right. If you want to pause outside the door, you will have to make a roll. If you want to give it to him inside the door, you don't have to make a roll. But there are people out on the street that might notice you if you come out and stay there for a minute and then go back in.
Okay, Lily, you're sneaky, right?
I'm sure. I'm kind of sneaky, yeah. A
Would you
little
do
bit.
Not lately.
I might have trouble holding him and doing that.
I'll place him. I'll roll him out the door if you can squeeze a fruit into his mouth so the poor bastard doesn't die.
Okay. I don't know for sure if that's going to work, but okay.
Why can't we put the fruit in his mouth now and then put him outside the door?
You might choke.
Why didn't you just get a promise out of him and just pledge your problem away?
Tools in hand.
Oh shit, Benji, that's the kind of shit that would never fly in the Sunderland you're from.
Yeah.
He was just like, we're in the past, the rules are relaxed, let's just go crazy. Just tell everybody.
God.
No, if we make a pledge though, he can't tell anybody.
If you tell anybody, your brain falls out. There you go. Not a problem.
That's
trade.
actually how a greater curse works. But it doesn't actually prevent him from doing it. It gives him terrible consequences if he does.
You can do it so he would die within 3 days.
Is that how? Is it 3 days? Really?
Yeah, 3 days.
After 3 days, you started taking damage every day.
Nope, there's one there you will die within 3 days of breaking it.
But it's a much harder thing to do.
Well, this is done. Skulls have been cracked. There's no going back now.
I will squeeze the goblin fruit into his mouth.
Okay, he does not wake up.
Cut the end.
He is out.
I check his pulse.
I got her.
Aww.
Aww.
Little cutie.
Yes. Look at her. She's so cute. Right.
I like rats, but I don't trust my cats, so.
Aww.
And you're a poet and you didn't know it.
Yeah, I didn't even think about that one.
Alright. So yes, Guy is shoved out of the door, and the door is closed. Do you ask End for anything, or he has to go give the locket back?
I just like clap Journey's End on the shoulder, and say, I know you're not an investing man, but and I rattle off 4 big investments that he can make a win.
Okay. All right. So with no context, just like you're like computers, cell phones. No wait.
No, companies and times. And I say,
Plastic.
you want to be comfortable in your old age? Just remember your old friend Jack in Irons.
All right. He looks confused, but he's like, all right then.
Stand still for a minute. Want to patch up?
Sure. The gate's not going to stay
will-
open much longer, and you guys are being really obvious, but okay.
No, this is while he's inside here.
Okay.
1 success. So let's give him a little patch up.
Okay. Who?
Journey's
Jack?
Edge,
Oh, yeah, because he was in rough shape. All right, he
because he was
thinks.
in rough shape.
Wait, did you do medicine? You didn't actually heal him. You did medicine.
I did
All right.
medicine.
So, I guess, what would that be for a guy made of timber? I guess
I'm guessing bracing splints, that kind of thing.
Sawdust.
Yes, okay. So you don't have time to do that, but I'm going to say if he comes in for just a few minutes and then leaves again, he can open the gate to get himself back out.
Okay.
It was opened, you know.
Yeah,
We'll say that's fine. And, yeah, so you quick give him a look over, and he shakes your hand, and he says, well, I suspect I'll be seeing you sooner than later, but good luck in the meantime.
Yeah, you too.
You guys can leave the hedge. That gate thing was just to reunite the party again. You can go to Sunderland, or you can stay in the hedge, whichever you like.
Hey, Journey's End. Did you say that there's... Oh, no, I didn't hear that. Forget it.
What
I'm
did you-
metagaming. Nothing. He said something to Benji. I'm not going to bring it up. No.
Oh man, now I'm curious. What were you gonna ask about?
I hear you. I want to know who lives in that house.
Oh, by the way, those of you in this, when Kyrie comes in, she was wearing the clothes of the woman who came out and tried to take the body back from Lily.
Oh.
She's wearing those clothes. Even the shoes, you recognize the shoes. No, she's not wearing shoes because Kyrie. And she hates it. And she looks incredibly uncomfortable in like a full dress with long sleeves. She's like, oh, be naked. Blah. Because she's curious.
Well, if we've got the time, I can alter those for you.
Oh, all right then. Anyway, Journey's End bids you goodbye, and he does say that thing about I suspect I'll see you sooner rather than later, but
Sooner for us, later for him.
be well. I'm off.
See you again.
Back to the ladies calling. Kind of heaves a sigh, and he's like, all right then, you'll take care of yourself.
Yeah, you too. Thanks again for everything, Nick.
Yeah. Don't forget about it. And good luck.
Yeah,
Thanks.
you too.
Oh, yeah. He's like, good luck getting back to the future. And they can't understand why everyone snickers. Back to the future.
Danny,
You've got to get back in time.
That's funny.
Turns, and if you let the...
Danny is the only one that doesn't laugh at that.
Actually,
Because
really,
she hasn't been. She's been in Fairy when that came in.
Right. Oh my gosh.
So,
Boy, is she in for a treat.
she's just as confused as he is, and
Yeah.
she's just kind of like, I don't get it either.
Like what?
Oh,
Like,
Dad.
what are you guys? What the hell?
Oh, bless her.
Is this a
Alright.
Sunderland thing?
What?
You
Danny,
know that kid from Family Ties?
What?
Lily
Family
doesn't
Ties,
see a lot
come
of
on.
television.
Danny, Lily, when we get back, serious television watching to do, yeah? I'll get some tapes. We'll get some beers.
You
Have a
don't
great
know what
night.
you're talking about. You get beer. You know what beer is. But
Yeah.
tapes? Television?
Okay.
Tapes.
How long were you in for?
Are we
That
going
was
to be able
correct.
to... We
I
need to
believe-
get Cadence. Where's Cadence?
Look at distraction.
Cadence
this
falls
distraction.
through a hole in the sky,
You know what?
delivered by Providence.
Sure.
Oh no! I'm doomed.
Here we
Up in
go.
the sky.
Alright.
Bird is playing.
Kenneth, if you want to suddenly fall out of a hole in the sky into the hedge, that is fine with me. But I'm not
Hey,
going to...
that sounds amazing.
Cool.
That completely changes what I was going to do. I actually might need time to plan if I'm doing that.
Oh, not
Maybe,
again.
maybe
Alright.
she runs up when we open the door to drop the guy out. Or
Alright,
Okay,
okay, Cadence. That mob of people that was collected about the body snatching, you're in that.
Oh, great.
Are you curious?
Yo, yes, I'm very curious.
That big guy, the guy holding a locket, his locket is kind of tugged in one direction a little and he follows it. And you know that guy. You've heard stories about him. He's a shady character. He's a sailor.
My
In fact,
this is
there's some history between the two of you.
Might as well follow them. Something good's not going on, and she has to figure out what's going on. Because, you know, curiosity killed the cat.
Or the Cadence says it happened.
Oh, yeah.
Whoa.
Alright. So, we have a half hour left until 10. Matthew, how are you doing?
I have to go soonish, but
Alright.
I can go at 10.
So, I won't start the next section, but you guys can have some time to talk. And that's how we'll close it up today. Because I have a few people you need to meet that you could meet in the hedge or not. But, I was trying to open up the gate so you could all go back to Sunderland, and then you're like, let's just hang out in the hedge. And I was like, okay. How are you? Cadence! Cadence! Just, look, I'll just drop you out of the sky. Fine. There. No, but Cadence followed you, and you guys were so busy paying attention to saying goodbye to Journey's End. By the way, are you going to interact with Journey's End?
How well does my character know Journey's End?
How well does your
Probably
character
doesn't know
Journey's
him
End?
as Journey's End.
How well
No,
do you?
as Journey's End. You think his name is Michael.
Oh.
You know, like I said, curiosity killed the cat, and so
How
she's
do you
gonna be
know?
kind of like,
Does he have business with your parents? Is he courting you?
let's see!
Carl
He's
Berkeley.
doing something!
He was taking you out on walks, and then about 2 months ago, he just stopped. He just stopped showing up. No explanation.
Oh, in
He
that
just
case,
said-
she's really
he
curious
just
about what's
said-
going on.
He just said things have changed for me. Changed big, and I'm not the man I was. I'm sorry, Cadence.
Aww.
Oh.
No explanation. And the worst part was, he looks sometimes with this look of like heartbroken longing. He
You know,
won't pick up with anyone else. I mean, he's been working at the pub, but
Considering she is a tavern wench, for lack of a better word, gossip's kind of
he works at the pub. You guys work together, and you keep thinking he's been taking up with Mary, but she doesn't give him the time of day.
Yep, definitely looking.
All right.
Whether or not they see me.
Facing a recessed doorway, and he's talking to some people. And also, all of a sudden, there's like this thump, and there's this like unconscious guy next to them.
Oh God, I am so stepping out right now. What the hell was that?
I love how like you had another chance to get on her good side, and I just completely ruined it. You guys had a complete blank slate with her, and now it's.
You
I had
normally,
nothing to do with this.
Let's see how it goes. Let's see how it goes.
normally third time is the charm. In this case, it isn't.
Hey, we left on good terms.
Let them find out. They'll see what we mean.
Okay, let me start that over. Bloody hell, Michael, what are you doing?
Oh, Cadence. Sorry, Cadence. Come on, yeah? And
Oh, no, you're not getting your ass out of this one. I want an explanation right here, right now.
I will say Cadence and kind of lean forward and look through the hedge gate. And I'll like wave and then take another bite.
There's some chick looking through. There's a one-armed chick looking through a hole in reality, waving at you.
And she's got like a bug face with like mandibles and.
Lieutenant. No, she doesn't.
She does. She's in the hedge.
Do humans see changelings' real faces as long as the changeling?
If they're on the other side of the gate, they see them. No mask.
The changeling is on the other side of the gate. They have no. They have no mask. Fuck.
Right. Man, this situation should sound familiar. She starts screaming again.
Okay, without hesitation, Jenny's end claps his hand over her mouth and says, "Hush." He's gonna roll intimidation. He wants to scare you into keeping quiet.
Okay, this is gonna be entertaining.
I'm seeing if he's like
Cadence always scream.
I'd say he has a pretty decent chance.
Oh, he's definitely taller than her. Not exactly a tall lady.
Alright, he got a success, so you're intimidated. How your character reacts to intimidation is completely up to you.
Danny, why is she always screaming?
What? Why is she always screaming?
Child.
You didn't even bite her this time.
No, I didn't bite her this time.
And he said,
Oh,
Cadence, I should have warned you about the drink. Is it that new batch? It is, isn't it? And he starts up this kind of chatter, and he, like, moves her away from the doorway, and he looks back, and he's just, like, giving you this look like, you fuckers, close it up.
No, what would she do? Oh, no.
We're
gonna try to run from the door.
Don't worry, I do have a plan to involve you again. If you let him out of character take you away, you will not spend a whole another session separated from the others. I promise.
I am not gonna let him take me away.
Okay.
It's not one of her vices or virtues, but, because she's curious, she's got to see where that weird-looking face is coming from.
You know what that means.
no clarity hit for us.
You're using one of your flaws.
Yes, I am.
Which means if you spend will, you get a will back.
Okay, I'm gonna spend will so that I can run after.
It doesn't look like that. Well, no.
So-
No, I was saying if you're not topped up on will, you get a will. You can't spend it just to get it again. That's not how it works.
Oh, okay.
The reason we have things like using your flaws as aspects to get will and stuff like the reason we have so many ways to get will is because I want you guys to just spend it constantly because it keeps your character's intention.
I plan on abusing curiosity.
No, you don't get the benefit because you haven't spent any will.
I just spend
I
all
haven't
my will,
been able to spend will.
and then I don't get any back.
That's true.
That's rolled dice.
Actually, no one has spent will this. But yes, if you had will missing, you would have gotten one back.
I'm gonna go ahead and spend some.
No, you can't spend it just if you spend it after I said that. You don't get one.
No. I know I don't get it.
Oh, okay.
I'm still gonna spend will so I can chase after them.
Oh, okay.
Because again, like I said, her curiosity compels her.
No, Joshua, you don't, because your flaws or virtue or vice only come into play if they significantly disadvantage you. Like,
Okay.
if you'd attacked someone who had authority over you, that would have done it. If you'd attacked, like, a magister in the broad daylight, that would have done it, but carrying out a conflict, that's not really wrath.
Still, like I said, from a character perspective,
Oh, absolutely.
she would do everything in her power to see what the hell's going on over there.
Okay. So, it sounds like you were trying to break out of his hold.
Right.
So that's an opposed roll. That would be your strength and brawl against his... Well, are you grappled? Yeah, that would be your strength and brawl.
Technically, yes.
Yeah. That would be your strength and athletics against his strength and brawl.
Okay.
He's trying to control your movement, and you're trying to wiggle out of his hold.
Let's see.
So
That would
what's
be strength and athletics. Oh wow, that's even better.
Okay.
I am going to go ahead and roll that now.
Okay, cool. I love how
Let's see.
Karen's quote is, you assholes. Even though there's no way she would actually use that word, but I think it sums up a few was the group in previous sessions quite nicely.
Let's see. Do I re-roll that 10?
Yes, we roll 10 as always.
So that's
Unless...
3 successes so far.
Alright.
So
Well,
yeah, only 3 successes.
We got 3 successes to keep you, and you have 3 successes to get away. So who's the defender? Are you the defender
I would
because
be a defender because I'm grappled.
Yes, so you're the defender, so you do manage to break away from him. And so Cadence goes zooming back towards the gate, which is...
Athletics check, so that'd be...
In what state?
No matter what, it's going to be an athletics check to run over there.
Okay, yeah, it's an athletics check to get there before it closes.
Right. Because you're running at full speed.
Running at full speed. And it's
so-
like down the alley from you. So.
Right. So the question at this point is it dexterity or stamina? That would be
Here's the thing about persuasion and intimidation and rules like that. They must be acknowledged somehow. But
right.
the way that they are acknowledged is up to you. So, like, if I have a character that gets angry when they are intimidated or scared, that's legit. But you can't just be, cheeky and let it roll off your back. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So, I want you to show me in character how your character is responding to being intimidated other than just doing what she normally would. So just keep that in mind, okay?
Okay.
Okay.
Knowing Kate... Oh, man. She would want to punch him, but she's way more curious
Mm-hmm.
about the
So-
door.
Not to mention, socially, for her to strike him would kind of be a thing. So,
yeah.
is she angry? Is she
Oh,
hesitant?
she's pissed.
Is she, loud? Is she especially reckless? Does this make her want to be... Does she still keep quiet? Like, she wants to see, but she is obeying him and keeping hush and, not drawing attention? Like, just figure out...
She's not going to draw any attention. She's going to fall into that point of, of the thing. But she's still going to rush towards the door to see what's going on.
Okay, cool. So she, because he intimidated her into keeping quiet, she is going to try to be stealthy and not let the crowd figure out what she's going on, what she's doing. So she's going to be stealthy, but she's still going to try to take a peek. All right, kids in the hedge. Some random chick just accosted Journey's End just as the gate was closing, and because he couldn't finish closing it all the way, it's still kind of like the hedge is like, "What's up, guys? What's up? Come on, you in or out?" So it's kind of stuck open because I think there's a thorny vine, like these bricks, they're kind of vines that are turning into bricks. They're growing and it's getting smaller, but the unconscious guy's legs are still sticking through, so it's not closing very quickly. And now this chick is peeking around the doorway.
Okay, Cadence, you came back.
We're trying to get out of here, so Miss, are you in or out?
Yeah, by the way, Cadence, this person knows your name. This person with a bug face knows your name. And there's Werewolf.
It is Cadence.
Yeah, the werewolf just politely asked, "Oi, are you in or out?"
Not to
Come on.
mention 7-foot tall hunk of metal and junk.
And a snow leopard.
And a woman who has patches of fur on her cheek and little white furry ears poking up out of her hair.
Your big poofy tail with
I believe that this situation calls for what the bloody hell are you?
It's me, Lily.
And
Who?
Debbie.
Who?
In or out? Right now.
Perhaps Cadence would recognize our voices. Those would be similar-ish.
Yes.
She says screw it, and walks.
All right, let's go.
Remember, I bit you?
Lily,
Kira
press yours.
hits it and says, "No!
Sort of.
What are you doing?
What
We're being
do you
responsible."
mean you bit me? I don't have any
Oh yes, and
at
there's
all.
another girl with patches of fur on her cheeks and big old mouse ears and a ratty tail, and she looks like she has wings. Anyway,
She has wings.
Curie has wings?
well, she has like folds of skin between her body and her arms.
Oh, she's
I
a
don't think I ever knew this.
Really?
It's a flying squirrel.
On her wiki. Yeah, that's one of the reasons I like to wear clothes. Right?
Oh, I can't resist. Let's see. What would she do? Besides shriek.
You are intimidated and want to keep quiet, remember?
Right. Like I said, besides shrieking, what would she do?
Okay.
She pinches herself.
Wait, does she look completely mortal?
Oh, yes.
Lily,
Yeah.
what's the idea of bringing her in?
She came in herself. I just said hello.
Alright. Benji, roll perception.
Oh, it does say that. Well, geez.
Fury is growling next to you. So, roll perception.
Benji?
2 successes.
Alright, she's about to start some shit. She's about to tear this girl's face off.
Whoa.
She's like so angry that a mortal has been invited into the hedge and has seen her face. Her real face.
Hold on a minute. Can I notice that too?
Yeah, you can roll perception and notice that, although you were a bit distracted talking to the others. And also, Kyria is standing right next to Benji, so Benji can observe her more closely. Journey's
Ooh.
End is looking hella conflicted. He doesn't know whether to get her out himself.
4 successes. Maybe even to smell
Yeah.
the anger or something.
Yes. Kyrie is, well, it's not, I shouldn't say anger, it's more of grim determination, as in something must be done about this and I must do it.
Oh.
There is also anger there, but that's not really the dominant in me. It's mostly like, well, fuck, now I gotta kill this bitch.
Kyrie, wait a minute. It already bit her.
Too late.
There's
Alright.
a vacuum.
Bad, you know. Where's
What the hell?
What?
What is going on with the sound?
Is that, who is that? Is that Joshua?
Huh.
Sorry, Joshua, I muted you.
Okay.
It seems to have
Lily.
stopped.
Actually, that seems like a pretty good place to leave it for tonight.
No, don't bite Cadence.
We already did that.
Yeah,
Don't
and
bite
that's what
Cadence.
we don't want to
Okay.
happen again. It was really hard to make up after the first time.
Wait, I don't understand what you mean, Kenneth.
Shouldn't. Isn't this Isn't it supposed to be a
Oh,
past
and Joshua,
version
you
of me?
can unmute yourself. Doesn't matter if
Oh
it's
yeah,
weird.
Joshua, we can't unmute you. You can only unmute yourself.
Yeah.
And there it starts again.
Okay.
Alright. I don't know what you mean.
Never mind then.
What the hell?
Okay. Alright. Well, because it's gotten suddenly very loud, and I don't know, I think we're going to get closed up, so I am going to end the broadcast. Wave goodbye to our viewers.
Sure.
Bye. Bye. Alright.
Bye.